All right, I'm doing another Fibble. This is the game that's like Wordle, but on every row, one of the clues is a lie. They're starting us with CRYPT. That's an interesting one. I want to reuse the R and the P for sure, but we could do craps. Let's play some craps, see how we do with that. All right, one of the P's is a lie, so we know the C's and the R's are true. Other than that, we don't know too much. We could do the P and the S again, and let's do traps just to see if we can figure out these lies here. So one of the S's is a lie. So the A's, well, we know this is the lie. So there we go. We can do that, which means this is a lie. This is a lie. These are true. So we've got an R and an A, not in those spots. That's all we know. So let's do something like brains. Okay, so we know this is true. We don't know much else. If the N is true, then, okay, if the R, A, and the N were all true, then you would have to have, what, A, you'd have to have an I, and I don't think that's gonna work, so I feel like the I is gonna be true. If the I was the lie, I feel like it'd be really hard to fit all those letters in there. So, I'm thinking the I is true. If the N is true, then one of the R or the A has to be in the right spot, which is interesting, because if it was the R, then you'd have to have NA, which I don't think really works very well. If it's the A, you could do something like this. But then, what, a D at the end or something? I don't really like that either. So I'm thinking the N is the lie. I think the N is the lie. Which means, I mean, we could do AR. We could do AR. Let's do sonar. Okay. I keep thinking that maybe if we do one of the S's, it'll come up as the lie and then we'll know, but that's all right. So clearly either the N or the A has to be the lie here. They can't both be true. If this one is true, then this is a lie, which means this is true, and those can't both be true. So this one can't be true, this is the lie. These are true. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that this is true or this is true. It could be that there's a yellow N, right? And the N's are both lies. That's possible. If that was the case, then the R would have to be here, because the yellow R at the end would be true, and you'd have an N, so we could do something like that. But what would be, we need another vowel at the beginning, probably. Or you could do, I mean, you could do, you know, an R, I mean, an N somewhere earlier, but, could it be un what? Raw, I don't know, that's not a thing, no. I don't think it works if there's an N, so we're gonna assume there's not an N. Could it still be AR? Let's do lunar. It's gonna get some new stuff and also look for some contradictions. Okay, well, one of the N's and one of the A's is a lie, so everything else has to be true. So there is a U, which is interesting. So either the N or the A is the lie. We know there is an A, so if the A is the lie, this is true, but this has to be true. That's possible. Otherwise, if this is true, then this is a lie. This is true and this is a lie. Yeah, that works too. Either way works, okay. But we know the R is third. We know that. So I'm back to the un-RA something. Because the R is third, so the U is either first or at the end, which I don't like. So it's U something, R, oh, maybe A. We don't actually, oh, no. Because the A, right. We don't know that the A is fourth. The R has to be third if the A is fourth. Otherwise the R could be fourth. But then the A would have to be first or last. Something U-R-A? Otherwise the A could be at the beginning and we could still do U-R, azure. Ooh. Wow, with the Z, okay. Wow, all right, well, I don't feel quite as bad about not thinking about that now that I know it was a little bit of an obscure word. But Yeah, all right. Well, let me know how you did finding all the lies in the crypt today, or if you got into a trap somewhere and had to use sonar to find your way out, I guess. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more.